Hi everyone, Ohayo gozaimasu. Welcome! This channel is for Japanese learners of English. Kiyomo shadowing no lesson wo yarakimashou. Listen to today's real native conversation. Focus on the rhythm and shadow along. Practice daily to master tango, bunpao, hatsuan, and rhythm. Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Zehi. Channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. Okay, are you ready? Here we go.
Ever find yourself staring at a new gadget completely lost? Wondering how it works? You know that feeling.
Totally. It's like they expect you to just magically know, right?
Right. Well, today we're talking about just that. How do you ask someone to show you how to use something? In English, of course.
And not sound like you're demanding. Like, operate this now.
Exactly. It's all about being polite, clear, and getting the information you need without sounding bossy.
So what's the go-to phrase for that? If you just had to pick one.
If I just had to pick one, it'd probably be, could you teach me how to use it?
Yeah, that hits a sweet spot. It's polite, but also direct. It asks for help without being too pushy.
And it uses teach, which implies a process, not just a quick showing of the buttons.
Oh, for sure. Like, you want the whole explanation, not just a tap here, tap there.
Okay, so could you teach me how to use it is our star player. What about some other options, though?
Well, there's the classic, please teach me how to use it. It's direct, but it does have this slight feel of tell me what to do, like you mentioned.
Right. The please is nice, but it's still kind of like a command wrapped in politeness.
Yeah. Can you tell me how to use this? That's also a pretty common and direct phrase, and it's really easy to remember.
It is a really common one, and can you makes it a little softer, and you're asking if they have the ability, not demanding they teach you.
Yeah, it feels like you are giving them an out in case they don't have the time or just aren't sure themselves.
And what about show? That seems like another possibility.
Definitely. Could you show me how to do this? It works really well when you need a more visual example, someone actually demonstrating it.
Right. It's not just about the words, but the actual action, like show me how to hold it, how to press this, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And the difference between tell and show is a really handy distinction. It really depends on how you want to be taught.
So tell is more for a verbal explanation, and show is for a demonstration.
Yep. And what's really cool is these aren't the only options. There are loads of other phrases, each with slightly different tones.
Oh, yeah. What kind of differences are we talking about?
Like, if you wanted to be extra polite, you could say, would you mind showing me how to use this?
That's a good one. You're basically saying if you're not busy or inconvenienced, it's like a politeness double tap.
Exactly. It shows that you're being mindful of their time and effort and not expecting them to just drop everything for you.
Or if you're trying to find out if they even know how to use it, you can say, do you know how to use this?
Oh, that's a good one. It's more of a general inquiry, not a direct request for help.
Yep. It's like a polite way of scoping out the situation before asking someone to spend their time teaching you.
Yeah, like a little pre-check. And it's also helpful to know if you're even asking the right person, you know?
I do. And it makes the person more comfortable with admitting they don't know. You're giving them a way out.
Precisely. Now, what if you're at the end of your rope and just really confused?
Right. If you're just totally lost, you can always use, how do I operate this? Or even the simpler, how does this work?
Those are good because they focus on the problem. It's less about, can you teach me? And more about, I need help understanding this thing.
I agree. And sometimes just being clear about your confusion is the best way to get help.
Right. And it's not a bad idea to combine them. For example, you could say, I don't get it. Could you show me how to use this?
Okay, that's perfect. That gets the message across very clearly, and it is both polite and direct.
Exactly. And using could instead of can adds another layer of politeness.
So to recap, you've got, could you teach me how to use it? Please teach me how to use it. Can you tell me how to use this? Could you show me how to do this? Would you mind showing me how to use this? Do you know how to use this? How do I operate this? And how does this work?
And remember, context is key. Choose the one that fits the situation, and remember that the way you say it makes a big difference too.
Great point. So next time you're faced with a mysterious device, you'll have the words to ask for help and get that help you need.
All right, we've finished today's lesson. How did you find it? Repeat and try again tomorrow if needed. Please let me know your kansa or request in the comments. Zehi, channel no toroku wo onegai shimasu. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. See you next time. Bye-bye.